4-leaf clover. Make a wish.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go fuck yourself?
Hey now.
Welcome to Scrub Hop Talk, offering opinions and an onslaught of off thoughts. The blah blah's top notch. Sit for a minute with BDC and the chicken, mixing a split for a Scotch rock.
My boys and I have been described, opinionated 100 times, and not afraid to dive into our minds, talking deep inside. Talk about the lives we live, bro. You know that the dude abides. Best part of my week is with the crew, chop it about the grind.
Where you go to get a chicken squat? Where you go to see the chicken cock? I'm talking about Scrub Hop talking. I might tell you why the chicken crossed the road. You mother.
Some bitches may have sold a name, but the show is still the same. We here to let you know we still hella fucked up in the brain. Our views on the world got more screwed up with age, but the show's about to start. We're only here to set the stage.
Not everyone's gonna enjoy this show. Settle in.
And we're back.
We are live and in effect. There's Troxy Cotton's contribution. According to last week, that's the only fucking
That's
thing.
right.
Hell yeah. Welcome back to Scrub Hop Talk. We are at it again another week. We're going to be on this motherfucker like every week. So it's live and it's exciting. We're here. We're missing an element. He'll be back eventually. We're here, baby. Scrub Hop talking the fucking house.
Yeah, week 2. Real excited to be back at you guys. Last week was a ton of fun. Had a really, really good time with Scotty D. That was super fresh.
That's who did it. Fuck yeah, that's who he was.
That was the guy. Yeah, and real good interview. And you know we're planning to have a lot more interviews coming up over the course of the next few weeks. And like we said, we are going to be live every week. So tonight you just get the boys of Scrub Hop, the BDC boys. You know what? And just to accentuate that, check out the logo there on the top right now. That's
there we go
in the house.
Which we go into that group fucking all the time, but it's us, so it's fun to talk about. But that's like my favorite fucking logo we've ever had.
Ever.
It's real nice.
Like,
oh man,
you can see it on some dope ass face skaters.
Oh man, they're so great. I tried mine on today. I got my face gator, my hat on.
Oh, you did. You got yours. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure. Like, where can you buy those, JDirty?
I think you get those at scrubhopshop.com. Welcome back to the Scrub Hop Talk infomercial for our shit.
Plug. Hey, it's our show. We're allowed to do plugs, right?
Yeah, and when you don't have sponsors, you sponsor yourself. So it's chill.
Goddamn right, man. And we're such good friends that like we're live on our show, and I'm like, oh, you guys got the package I sent. I'm all happy because I didn't think it got there yet.
Yeah, but you know, Cotton still hasn't been by to pick up his face gator or his hat. So
quarantine.
I've been real busy.
He's been in the quar.
He's been in the quar. But fuck yeah, man! You got the BDC boys. We got a bunch of videos and clips. We got a little clip from our homeboy, the chicken. We're gonna bring at you. I mean, we got some flavor, but I didn't want to gloss over Scotty D. I just want to say one more time that I've rewatched it. If you're a juggalo and you followed the scene at all at any point in the last 20 years, to me, that shit was crazy fucking dope. I want to have him on again in a while down the road and hear some more stories because I thought that was, I don't know, I kind of like fanboyed out a little bit. I wasn't starstruck, but his stories and the shit he's got to do just like made me feel young again, and that was dope.
He could be like our Jim Brewer to Howard Stern. You know what I mean? Like have him on once a year for amazing stories, and it's never going to be a repeat. Yeah,
no shit, man. I like that. What were you gonna say, dude?
I'm with that. Like for me, I didn't know like any of that history. Like I'm a lot younger and fresher than you guys. So like I wasn't around when all this stuff was
in this
going
case
on.
Young means fresh because you're like more recent to the world, maybe.
That's right.
Okay,
but no,
we'll give it to you.
I wasn't around for any of that shit, so it was just like educational for me. And yeah, I was digging those stories, and I wanted to hear more. So we got to have him back around here for real.
No, I couldn't agree more. And I know some of them things, I rewatched it, and Cotton's face was just kind of glazed over at some point. And he's like, I have no fucking clue what you guys are talking about.
I was just like trying to take in as much information as possible. I was like, I know none of these references. I don't know the places they're talking about. I'm trying to learn now.
It was a crazy first show into this because it was like went immediately into something you knew nothing about, and it kind of made it even funnier. But yeah, that was just dope. It. So again, props to him for that.
You know,
props to you guys.
For any of those of you out there that have seen our show, you know, the old show, it's not just in that lane. You know, we plan to be interviewing comedians and you know, actors,
anyone that'll talk to us, we're down.
Artists and you know, anybody out there in the field of entertaining folks and you know, doing some of the things that we know and love, and those are the people that we're going to have on the show. So we're not looking at this from any sort of myopic lens by any means. We're going to branch out there. We're going to get out there. And if there's anybody that you guys want to see us interview, hit us up. You know, drop it in the comments. Hit us up on the tweets or the MySpace page. As I've told you in the past, I love the internet. So just let's do it.
He loves the internet. Myopic is the word of the day.
I thought about getting a shirt that just said "I love the internet" because I feel like that should be our new fucking punchline or catchphrase. There you go.
I think it works. You know what I mean? Like, I think everybody needs to know that the internet's there for you. It's like, it's my friend. It's your friend too, especially here during the quar. So
I mean, if you're watching us, you love the internet too. If you're watching porn, you love the internet. If you're what else do people do on the internet? I don't know. Is it meant for anything else?
No, those are literally the only two things on the internet. From I've done a lot of research. So
if you're touching yourself to our show, we appreciate you. Is what Troxy Cotton's trying to say.
That's chill. Hey, whatever you got to do. Listen, you guys do it. I'm not going to discriminate or judge. Okay.
You never would. Why would you?
It's good because I'm going to do that all the time, every show. So we need it. We need a neutral party. Man. But yeah, so like Troxel said, we're down for anybody. The old socially awkward. We didn't really get a chance to go into anything. We started last week, watched the video, and went into an hour-long interview. But socially awkward radio has been gone for a long time. A lot of you guys remember it, and a lot more than remember it do not. But
it's like 7 years and plus.
Fuck yeah, it's been forever. But I mean, the onslaught of guests that we had was super fresh. I mean, everybody from, like Trox said, Chris D'Elia, the comedian. Maybe you're not supposed to say that anymore, but to underground rappers, to we had so many people, to old school rappers. We had a lot of music guests, and we love to venture from that.
We had Yuckmouth from the Loonies on our show.
Yeah. And I claimed I was a huge fan, and he was like, that's so great. You know my Yuckmouth story, the last gathering we went to? Remember I painted I didn't paint, but I dyed all my face hair bright red.
Oh, yeah.
When we saw him at the hotel, we were at the same hotel, he got on the elevator with me, and he was like, are you ICP? And for some stupid reason, I didn't say yes, because I totally should have just been like, oh, hell yeah, dog. Like, let's go do something that rappers do. But I just look like this dumb fucking weird white guy at the gathering. So he was like, you've got to be the fucking clowns. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I think he thinks ICP is one person, but that shit cracked me up so hard. Because he's like, are you ICP? I'm like, no, bro. I'm running security for a guy they hate now. But
I think the fact that you got talked to by Yuckmouth in an elevator at a hotel is just that's fantastic.
Yeah, that story enough.
That alone, you know, we've done some crazy things, but yeah, Yuckmouth, Coolio, trying to think, we had Chris Calico on, which was super fresh, made everybody else at the radio station that we were at the time fucking hate us, which was the biggest compliment we've probably ever gotten, except for our show being stolen.
Yeah, the show being stolen, that felt good. But, you know, that was kind of a funny thing that you know, when we started to talk about putting this back together and look, oh yeah, we'll just call it Socially Awkward again.
There couldn't be 8 shows on the podcast network that is called that.
8 shows? Shit, there's 8 shows with just that name. Then there's like 75 more that are like an offshoot of Socially Awkward.
Socially Awkward something or other.
You know, it turns out when you look at Scrub Hop Talk, nobody else has that. So that should be
Who knew? I mean, unless Randy Rude suddenly has a podcast, I don't think anybody's going to steal our title. Big ups to Randy Rude. He's got my face on his wrist.
Remember Randy Rude? Sup, R3?
I do, man. In all honesty, we might even see that dude on. I'm not a wrestling mark at all, but we've got a few different homies that do some dope-ass wrestling shit, and believe it or not, he's one of them. And I could see that happening at some point for sure, but creates a little wrestling beef. But
our homie down in Chattanooga, he's an independent wrestler too. I think he I bet he's signing off in the comments right now. You know what I mean? Like he's always there.
Yeah, CJ's the shit, and I know he wrestles and he puts up links, but like I don't know anything about wrestling, so I think it could be pretty dope for sure.
Yeah.
Did we have a wrestler? Why do I feel like we did? Did we?
No, we had Kevin Gill, who's a wrestling announcer.
Oh, that's maybe what. Well, I mean, he was at that time.
Who played the wrestler? Right?
Well, no,
shit, I'd have Mickey Rourke on in a heartbeat. He did a movie with Tupac. I'd love to talk about that.
That's going to be all of your questions. Just like, so what was Tupac really like?
When I got to interview Naughty by Nature, like Tupac. It switched into like, tell me about knowing Tupac. Like, I was like, it's cool. So you knew Tupac. Can I touch you? And will you sign the CD you made for Tupac?
Yeah.
And it's in that case right behind me.
And they always let you touch.
Fuck yeah, man. But hey, I touched Tretch from Naughty by Nature. I'm not afraid to say that.
That's good. That's good.
Tretch is a great actor.
I mean, ever since Arrested Development, I have been really wanting to meet the guy. You know, he serves a mean chafing dish.
You know, I think that's another stupid inside joke that most of the people listening probably won't get. But I think that originated on Socially Awkward. I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, it probably did. Yeah.
That came from the show. So, you know, speaking of Socially Awkward, we are obviously missing the fourth element of our show.
My dick.
Well, no, we're not missing that. No, everybody's fine.
After the vasectomy, it's basically the same.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Just it's not
chicken McMotherfucking fat balls.
Not like it was years ago.
Yeah. We get older. I drink a lot. What are you gonna do?
I hate when you get
Pop-Tarts
like this.
Yeah. But yeah, the chicken McFucking fat balls he's been absent, as if he might not be aware that we're doing this.
Yeah, I think that could be the case. So he actually sent us a little something earlier today, almost like a transmission from like a lost space where he is in. So let's go ahead and.
Are you saying that the chicken is trans? You cut out.
I think that's what I said. Let's cut over.
Okay.
He's in a trans space.
Yo, what's up, buddy? Really? You and Jay were serious? What do you mean I missed the first one already? Well, my schedule's pretty full. I've been busy not catching the Rona. Alright, give me another week and I'll be there. A promo? Yeah, I'll send it over later, man. Cool. We'll see ya. Peace. Chicken with bad balls here. Biggest cock you've ever seen. Couldn't make the show last week or this week, but next week I'm gonna be there for the whole show for the boys. So yeah, Scrub Hop Talk next week. Chicken with fat balls, JDirty, Big Trox, and the other one. See you guys then.
The other one.
And the other one.
He refers to you guys like your parents do.
That's exactly right. And as the other one, I just would like to say I'm excited for him to come back for the boys because it appears that he is for the boys. You know what I mean? Like he's all about it.
That was a full on display going on with that open robe.
It was like a love letter.
I want to treat like a love side note. If it was written on a miniature post-it note, I want to break that down the way we would any other clip.
A love letter to the side piece.
hit us with it, Jay.
I'm glad I hadn't seen that yet because we see this little pimple of a dick pop out of that thing, and then he's like, biggest cock you've ever seen. Like, oh, wait, I gotta remember it's this way. Fuck, this way. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know where you are.
Oh, no, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There was nothing to show there. That was a very uncomfortable moment, and I'm glad that we got to share that because that was fucking weird. It was contradicting, and he'll be right underneath us next week, and I'm very excited to have him back.
Yeah, that okay.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Oh, the line has been crossed on week 2. Come on.
No, initially when I got the clip, I really enjoyed it, but I heard all the background noise of his neighbor operating some power tools and sounded like some traffic in the background. So I just selfishly put a little BDC beat on the back of there because
I heard it. I liked it.
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, shout out to our boy.
Scrub Hop?
Shout out to our boy Chicken rocking his Powderhorn Sweets bathrobe there. That's pretty dope. From somebody who's been canceled, which is unfortunate,
Now I'm gonna give you the awkward face.
Shouts out, he's on the comeback. What are you talking about? It's all good.
Hell yeah, man. No, we'll have Chicken back next week. I doubt that's gonna happen. Something tells me he's done coming on any backs.
Oh man.
Anyway, welcome back to Scrub Hop Talk, formerly Socially Awkward, baby. We are live and in effect, and I'm fucking geeked. Got my pumpkin beer, got my homies. We're here.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. So, I want to go ahead and kick things off tonight with a little clip that just this came out towards the beginning of the pandemic when like cities were starting to shut down in mass, and it's a classic. So I had to bring
They're shutting down Catholic churches?
Yes.
Is that what you mean by in mass? Okay, I just want to be sure.
You can't buy lawn fertilizer or grass seed or whatever. I mean, come on. All statewide? Really?
It's time for our state to be opened up. We're tired of not being able to buy the things that we need, go to the hairdressers, get our hair done.
Now's when I start to buy my Halloween stuff. What, am I not supposed to buy my Halloween stuff? Really?
I don't think I've seen that, and I fucking love that. That guy is genuine about Halloween stuff back in March. Like that, you said that was in the beginning, so like March, April?
It was like, in March.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So that guy is actually, he's a comic. And
oh, he is?
He's a comic. His name's Tim Robinson, and he saw that the news station was down interviewing everybody about the city getting shut down and how upset everybody was. So he took that opportunity to go get that on the news.
I just thought that dude was very passionate.
No, he's just good like that. Shout out Tim Robinson. He has the I Think You Should Leave on Netflix. That shit is really funny. It's like a 6-part sketch show, or 6 or 8, something like that.
Yeah, it's really good.
He was the guy that was in Nothing to Lose, right?
No, that's damn it.
Tim Robbins. I thought you'd take it.
I'm like, shit, no. I wanted to be like, no, man, that's Shawshank.
Yeah, exactly. Andy Dufresne.
That's Andy Dufresne.
I was going to totally go off on the lady who's like, I can't get my hair dyed. She has not dyed her hair in like 4 months. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah, her
gray roots were like that long.
When I originally saw that video, somebody broke that down and was like, we did some math here on normal human hair growth. It was like,
yeah, exactly.
This woman hasn't dyed her hair in at least 16 months.
Yeah,
based on what we're seeing here. So
she dyes her hair every time she sleeps with her husband, and I'm guessing it's been a while.
Could have been.
I'm not frozen. I'm giving this look.
He's got a nice job. I'm sure he's plenty worth it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then what was the first? Oh, bird seed and ground fertilizer.
I can't get bird seed. I can't get ground fertilizer. Really?
Yeah, really.
Come on.
Just we need our city back.
I can't buy my Halloween stuff.
Yeah, dude. I kind of wish I didn't know he was a comedian because there's people that crazy. You know what I mean? Like working at the warehouse, like in retail and shit. People have gone way crazier, and their passion is just like that. Like people are so pissed, and that was in the beginning. He panicked, bought all this shit. She got so much hair dye, but none of her friends want to come over because she sucks, or her hair still isn't dyed. Now it's down to here, and it's still gray. But yeah, people are nuts, man. It's I don't know. This isn't going anywhere anytime soon. But I would have bought that if you just did not tell me he was a comedian. People are like that, and it's fucking crazy.
I figured you would, and that's why I did spoil it for you. Because
yeah, man,
that guy's super fresh, man. Cotton put me onto his show on Netflix, and I blazed through all 6 episodes in one sitting, and it's funny. It's got it's got a bunch of actors from SNL in it, and I think he was a writer on SNL for a couple of years, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a writer on there for a bit, and then left there and got picked up on this show. And I think there's another season coming back, but who knows when TV is going to happen again? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, props to that guy because I was immediately entertained by that, and I bought that hook, line, and sinker right off the jump because I thought, that looks legit.
That's a real thing.
So we don't have to spend the whole show on that guy, but it's a sketch comedy show, or it's like Lil Dicky style, where it's like supposed to be real but not.
No, it's like sketches.
Okay, fuck it. What's it called again?
I Think You Should Leave.
No, what's the show called?
It's JDirty. I Think You Should Leave.
Right? No, well, big ups to him because that shit was funny.
Yeah,
that was a very good one.
And I hope Karen got her hair dyed. That's the name that's what you say now, right?
That's the word.
It's not episode 1 anymore.
Wow.
Man.
This is what
part-time
happens
producer gig. Man, look at that though. He failed, and within mere seconds he brought it back.
Look at that. Bring it back.
Professional.
It's hard being the host. It's hard being the host and the producer. You know what I mean? That's why we're really missing our chicken.
That's why Ian the Bee had a job back in the day.
Ian the Bee did have a job, and he did a very good job. Although he seemed to just be in the bee, but he was still the boy. He was the homie.
Was that guy's name Eric, and his last name started with a B, right? Is that why we call him that? I don't even remember.
No, we called him. His name was Eric, and we called him Ian the Bee because he was in the booth, and so we.
Oh, that's right.
Eric in the booth, so we just started calling him Ian the Bee. That started pretty.
I was gonna say I forgot all about that shit, but
I bet you there's people out there that you can go back and find some of those old episodes of our show. That was good stuff.
I think on the Scrub Hop YouTube channel, some of those exist.
They just might.
And a few of them might still have audio because a lot of them have been flagged because we played other people's songs, which I thought you could do on a radio show.
That's true. And like you said, when we were on that show, Troxy Cotton was either in middle school or high school at that point. So
I was just running around causing a ruckus. You know what I'm saying? It was before my time.
Yeah, that's okay though. We're here with you now, so we'll make it work. Fuck them.
Now we're chilling.
So you said a minute ago about how TV's canceled, obviously, and that is just really weird to me because now I'm getting caught up on a bunch of shows and shit on Netflix and Hulu and stuff, and I'm like, then I get to the end of them and I'm like, okay, when's the new one come out? Oh, no idea because everything is still completely shut down. So like Fargo was supposed to come back in April, and then they just said, nah, we're going to delay that. We're pushing that like 6 months because of COVID. So can't watch that show. And, I wanted to ask you guys what you think about, TV, obviously, and just like entertainment in general. What do you think about going back to movie theaters if that ever happens again? Like, do either of you see yourself back in a movie theater?
You can go first, Troxy.
So, next year after everything's died down, I think I would still be down to go to an independent movie theater or something like that. Like one that has like a bar, restaurant attached type deal. Not one of the big AMC, Regal, big name, whatever it is, stadium type theater. I think those are done anyway. But I guess if they're still around and things go back to normal, I'll go back to doing whatever. I don't give a shit.
Man, I don't even know. I've been that nerd that still goes to the movie theater, or before all this popped off would still go, and I was still looking for the fucking AIDS needle. Remember that we got warned about back in the day? Like you always check the theater, someone's gonna put a needle on the thing and say. To that day, I'd still look. I'm looking for gum. I'm looking for piss. Like I haven't been a big fan of that shit for a long time, but my kids like it, so we would go. Like last time I saw a movie was probably Frozen 2. But no, I don't think so, man. I don't know about it out where you guys are, but here movies were 15 cents. They just reopened AMC theaters for 15 cents. You could go see a brand new movie. Jeez. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, easy. Yeah, like I guess that was like the first price they ever had, or
Yeah, that's
or
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? I can't remember how they phrased it, but I don't know if they did well. But no, I don't think so, dude. Not for a long time. Not with straight to DV or straight to download on your TV and shit like that. Like, I bet you that's the new way that things are gonna pop.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like as that starts to happen more, and like as those things start to be released like that, and they're successful, like they have been in the last few months, like they're just going to keep on closing down anyway. So we won't even be able to have the conversation of like, oh, would you want to go back? Like, shit's just going to be closed.
I think the country's going to be closed for a while yet. Like, I don't know, man. Schools, everyone's going back, and immediately they're closing because they're dying. 1,000 deaths a day still. Like, I don't know, man. I don't like fucking leaving my house.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm torn about it big time right now, specifically because there's a movie that was supposed to come out a few months ago that I really, really want to see, called Tenet. And it's the new Christopher Nolan movie, and he's refusing to put it out on any sort of digital streaming services. And so what they're doing is they're putting it out in Europe and China and Australia and all these places where, COVID's already under control and they've reopened things. So they're putting the movie out there, but they're not putting it out in America. And I'm like, man, really want to see this movie. So I'm probably going to end up seeing like a cam version of it. You know what I mean? Like somebody.
That'll be what it turns into. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is crazy because like the whole movie was filmed on IMAX cameras, and it's like
meant for the theater consumption.
Yeah.
I want to make a message right now to Christopher Nolan that if you're watching, I think you're being a diva. And you should give us the movie because we want to watch it now.
We can debut it on this show.
I have an HD TV and I have Sonos, and I'll watch it in my Sonos.
I got a 55-inch screen and it's curved, and I want to watch your film on it now. I watched your other films on them, and they're good.
I've also got something that's 5.5 inches and curved, but I feel like perhaps that's a different show.
That's called Peyronie's disease.
Disease or blessing?
I thought that was a beer.
Can it be both?
It's a sparkling water form of a penis. That's Perrier.
Oh shit!
I was like, there was something about that. What's that green water called?
That green water.
I don't know, man. I know you guys have always been a little braver than me with the germ element of life, and that's why we exist, because we can be different. But I don't know. I don't know if the movie I've been waiting for a year came out, if I'd go see it in a theater. I'm very much like, I'm nervous about that. I've used paper towel to get gas at the gas pump still for years. That nothing's changed. It's just everyone's acting like me finally, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I keep rubber gloves in my car now, and every time I put them on, I feel like you.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Say what?
You're finally validated.
Yeah.
In a weird way, I kind of feel like that. I'm looking at everyone. Oh, so we're not having a potluck this weekend, huh? Why is that? Oh, because we'll all get sick and die? Oh, I've been saying that for years. Like when I worked at the hospital, every time they had a potluck, somebody got sick the next week. Yeah, and we did it for years. I'm like, we almost lost James. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he was big. He should have been able to take it, and he got violently ill because you had to make coleslaw. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not about that shit at all. So fuck all that. Stay home and don't die. Unless you're essential, you got to go to the grocery store. You got to eat. But otherwise, I'm good.
You're making some good points.
Stay home and stay safe.
In here, yeah. I know I live in my own head.
I just still really want to see that movie. And then the crazy thing that's happening is now Disney is putting out that live action Mulan movie in I think in 2 weeks now.
And that's some bullshit.
And they're charging like $30 for it already on a service that you already have to pay $10 a month or whatever it is.
You can't watch it unless you have the service, but then you got to pay to get it to that service, right?
Yes. And so it's going to cost all this money, but still they're projecting that it's going to sell to their expectations, which would in effect, like Disney's projections are, if this movie does well and it sells enough on demand through Disney Plus, it could completely just destroy the theater industry. It could just level them.
Oh, it probably will. I mean, we've rented a few movies just from AMC Direct or whatever, not even through Fandangos and shit. Man, we're just driving all sorts of plugs.
Plug.
Yeah, not even through the Fandango sites, just right from AMC directly. And it's like, well, at least we can watch it, And so, yeah, I don't doubt that at all. It just sucks that you pay for a service and then you got to pay for a movie to stream on that service. That's a little weird. If it was just on nothing and you pay for it, I don't think anybody would have even made news about it.
Yeah, you remember when we used to go to Elitch's as kids and like you go on all the rides and then they'd have this other ride that all of a sudden you had to pay like another $20 to go on and you're like,
I do.
What is that all about? Like I'm already in Elitch's.
Yeah,
but in a weird way, I did it a few times and I was always down with spending the money. I love that bungee cord thing.
So I think what you're trying to say is you're excited for Mulan.
I told my kids we'd probably get it. Like I'm gonna push over Dad. Yeah, we'll probably watch it.
Yeah, sure. All the ones like $30, still cheaper than the theater. It's fine
for real. Yeah, it is.
$30 to shut them up for like they can watch it 5 times in 48 hours and they'll be quiet and they won't be ruining things. I'll probably do it.
Well, and if you go to one of the theaters where you can have beer, which obviously that's the only way to go to a theater,
right.
You're gonna spend more than $30 on your beer tab. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm the only one in my family that drinks, and you're right.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. I go to the movie tavern. I bring my own growler.
Yeah.
Like, you want to fill this up with domestic? I was like, just Blue Moon, no orange. Hurry up.
Keep it coming.
Let's go. And yes, chicken fingers.
Yeah.
Because you got to fry those things, so hopefully all the semen and fucking shit follicles will burn off of them.
Semen and shit follicles.
I don't much like kitchens at places, so I try not to think about it.
That could be the name of BDC too.
Semen and shit follicles?
It really could.
Well, that's good. But what I get for you two, but what's my nickname going to be?
Oh, Grundle.
I don't even get that reference.
It's the same as Gooch.
Yeah. I could just be the Gooch.
Gooch is good.
We all have our nicknames.
Semen, shit follicles, and the Gooch.
And I was kind of trying to think of a hook, but I got nothing. Yeah, I'm down though.
We can write that later. That's fine.
Yeah, right. It kind of goes with the all 3 inputs.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, hey there, Big Trox. I mean, I still haven't seen any of these other videos you're talking about, and I'm getting anxious.
Yeah, that's a good call. Segue. Check this one out.
Was that
a dead guy?
That was a Russian instructional video on how they intend to use horses as ambulances.
What?
Wait, so was that a real dead guy though, or is that a mannequin?
I'm pretty sure it was a mannequin. How it could have been a dead guy. It was pretty strapped up.
The mannequin necks don't move like that. That's not what mannequin.
Unless they got a crash test dummy. No, that was a body.
You don't get rubber necks on mannequins. That's fucking wild.
I had no idea what was going on at first. I'm like, I think that's like a funeral procession or something. What's going on here?
I watched that a good 6 times before I pulled it because I just couldn't stop laughing at the horse bucking and then the person just getting thrown.
Well, and then the guy who did he try to side scissor kick the horse to stop him? And there was almost 2 dead bodies in that video.
Yeah.
That horse didn't give a fuck about that guy.
No, Russia's got a good idea for healthcare. I think
Russia's doing a lot of things right. And I want to say now to all of our Russian fans out there that I think you guys are intelligent and respectful.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Appreciate you. Stay home, stay safe.
Oh my God. I don't know, man. That was some crazy ass shit. Literally it looked like a synchronized thing at the rodeo at first, and then it went into a murder, and then into a body desecration, and
Yeah, it was pretty great. Right as I clicked on it, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Why? First of all, it's in Russian, and they got a body being loaded onto a horse. All right, I'm here for this.
I get that you look for content, but where do you fucking find that shit? Like, where was that?
I want to go back to my former statement of I love the internet.
Holy shit.
We really should make that shirt. I don't see why we're not doing that already. I love the internet, and lots of people do.
Get your Scrub Hop Talk officially licensed I love the internet t-shirts.
It'll say Scrub Hop Talk on the front, I love the internet on the back. Available now on scrubhop.com.
I do feel like it should have I love the internet on the front with our logo in the back between the shoulders. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's why they call you the merch god. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you what.
The merch puncher upper. That's what.
Oh my god, that literally made me cry. That shit, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah, I know the audience can't see it, but when you guys come out of the screen so we can play a video, I can watch the little thumbnails of you reacting to this. And JDirty was almost buckled over, laughing so hard that I just couldn't wait to get him back onto the screen.
Oh my god, I'm literally like my mascara is running. Like that shit had me fucking cracking up. That was good. I like that one. That's all I got. Like, I'm pretty sure that there was one dead body and almost two.
Could have been.
That shit was great, man.
At least one, though.
I hope they go through with their ambulance plan.
It's a good idea, man. They definitely. We're not telling the Russians that they don't have good ideas at this point.
What was is Russia out of like cars, or why would they switch to that?
I don't know. They're trying something new.
Just imagine like living in Russia and you have some type of medical event where you like pass out. And
you have to call because your daughter is like unconscious.
You gotta call emergency.
Send a stallion. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Holy shit!
It's so good.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's
been
a great
up a
one.
long time, so I could cry easily when I'm fucking laughing, and that shit was funny as hell.
Well, hey, I want to let everybody out there who hasn't already copped the record and listened to the new Big Dirty Cotton, all three inputs, hear a little cut off the record. So I'm gonna kick it over to the track BDC right now. Just spin this for about 4 minutes. We'll be right back.
Hopefully.
Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All my dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me. I got my brothers with me, both the big one and the little. Ever since I can remember, I've been the one in the middle. Don't call me Malcolm, you're like, how come? I got the X's and O's. And when I'm speaking of X's, I'm talking about all you hoes. Heard your nickname old and busted, you can call us that new hotness. On the end cap at the record store, moms and pops is. Got the hammer dance, busting out my hammer pants. About to lay the hammer down, we give no fuck about your advance. The last penny you'll see, your pimp is taking all the rest. Rather do it by ourselves, we're keeping every single check. The independent way, we blazing trails like we from Portland. Never compromise, we make the rules up so you won't win. That's what we control, like Kenny taking on Cole. And every other mainstream artist been selling off their soul to a devil in the flesh. What I call a rec exec, they some snaky phony fucks known to take a pound of flesh. Not the only thing we've ever known. The BDC are fully grown. This ain't no fucking game, but we're here to overthrow your thrones. Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All my dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me. Collectively blow a pound every 6 weeks and hold it down for these boppers like a blitzkrieg. Bitch, please, still coming around for the Swiss cheese. Miss me with the frown, eyes all misty. We out of sympathy, shrouded in mystery. Clowns of the century, about as down as we'll ever be. From now to infinity, you are bound to be witnessing how we could exhibit the astounding ability of counting similes and metaphors and other literary tactics. Show you that we're better, or show you mediocre music's nothing you should settle for. Show you how these words come out our heads so so they can enter yours. But if it's so simple, how our foes flow fickle? Bunch of bozos looking like they're oh-hoes little. Sleeping while they scribble all these so-so riddles. Got us thinking that they actually don't know diddle. Not the only thing we've ever known. The BBC have fully grown. This ain't a fucking game, but we're here to overthrow your throne. J Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All my dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me.
Put your hands up, yeah, reach for the clouds. Cause the BDC is in the place, puffin', brewing, drinking loud. Yeah, it seems confusing, this is how we get it done. Raising kids and working 40, then we hit the booth for fun. And on the rare occasion that we hit the stage together, we're changing up our style more than Colorado weather. 1 second you'll be nodding your head till you're exhausted. Next you're in the middle of a scrub hop mosh pit. By the time the yawn comes over, the whole room has been destroyed. Venue never has his back against a rapper unemployed. You can never hush the fellas, mics are never going dark. Rapping head shops, bus stations, till the bums are at the bar. Anyway that we are heard, the message hasn't changed a bit. BDC is finally here, if you don't like it, hit the bricks. You steal that with the movement, put the palms to the roof. This for every one of y'all that wish to make a song up in the booth.
The only thing we've ever known, the BBC have fully grown. This ain't a fucking game, but we're here to overthrow your throne. J Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All my dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me.
Was he screaming about his injury, his pride, or his dance moves? Like, I had so many thoughts in that.
There was so much confidence before that fall. I mean, like it was he was going.
That was like COVID summer school, like the talent show or something. Like, what the fuck was going on?
The talent portion.
Oh my god,
he went down hard. It looked like one slight pivot, and then he was he was down, and that was,
that poor teacher too is like, I don't know what to do. Do I stop the track or do I help my student?
Right, and that's one of the best parts is the track keeps playing just as loud. It doesn't.
I mean,
the music doesn't stop, and he's just screaming, "I can't move!"
Yeah, like, it came back. I thought we were gonna bullshit about the song, and I'm like, "Is that?"
No, I had to give you a little side swipe real quick. I figured I'd hit you.
That shit was great, man. I won't say that beats out a dead body carrying horse. Now, I wish we could find a way to like superimpose that kid on top of the horse.
When he says, "I can't move," and then put him on the horse.
Have him start up there doing it. It almost looked like that chick last week. Yeah, man. And it was, at first I thought it was a Metallica shirt, and I'm like, okay, this kid's about to be hardcore. And then it was like an Alice DJ shirt. You're like, oh shit, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he had all the house moves though. There was,
but like you said, his confidence was through the goddamn roof.
Yeah,
he was ready. He showed up to that COVID talent show, and he was ready to go.
I mean, it literally looked like it was like detention at summer school, like less kids than are even enrolled in the 8-person class.
Yeah, and he had a blue ribbon type of approach. I mean, he was ready to go.
That took place in one of those outdoor classrooms because they're not allowed in the real school.
In the mobile.
Mobile. I was like, what are those called?
Mobile.
You're in the science trailer today, Jeremy.
They're definitely called mobiles. And I discovered moving out to Seattle that we're from Colorado are the only people that call them mobiles. That's not what they call them out here.
What are they called out there?
Portables.
That's where you take a shit at a concert.
Did they not know about portables already?
They're called portable classrooms, but they just call them portables.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is so beside the point, but yeah, it's almost
we call them mobiles, right? Growing up,
it is not beside the point, Jay. This is really
it's very much the point,
and I'm not going to stand for it personally.
Neither is he anymore.
No.
Like, what was the outcome? Did he like break his ankle or something?
The outcome was the track kept playing. The show must go on. That's the outcome.
We should have had that lady from that clip years ago. He needs some milk. Because you know that boy's that calcium deficient, that big old fat dancing body and some skinny little twig ankles. Like, oh my God, I like that one too. I'm glad I don't see these beforehand because that shit was fucking hilarious.
Good. I'll keep that up.
Appreciate that.
And shout outs to my stepbrother because I totally, for a brief fucking moment, I'm like, is that Bertoli? Like,
you thought I found footage of Bertoli?
Kinda. I'm like, nah, that's a school, and he's not cleaning it, so that couldn't be Bertoli.
I think he's saving the Bertoli footage for the closer.
Yeah, we could have him on the show. That would be great.
In all honesty, I'm not against that at all. That's an entertaining hour and a half.
We might need to do 2 hours.
I know, man. Scotty D, your record's about to be fucking kicked out of the water.
Woo!
No, that shit was fucking hilarious, man. Like, oh, just that very happy dance turned into a very sad, sorrowful decline.
Yeah. You know, not to take away from the awesome track that played directly previous to that was, BDC, the not so title track from our debut album.
Right? I hope it was worth it. You had to wait a whole week to hear that shit.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. We tried last week, and I texted these guys before the show, and I was like, I think I figured it out.
Yeah, I was dissing you right before. I was like, let's see if it even works. And then I heard the beat, and I was like, all right, he got it. We're done. I don't have to turn my mic back on.
But this week, you're smart.
Yeah, I'm smart.
You did it, Trox. You didn't fuck up like the strippers. You did it.
Work in progress over here at Scrub Hop Nation.
And you know what? That's all good. In like a year and a half, we're gonna be so cool.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, they so the
everything takes a year and a half,
right? Yeah. Except for a baby. That takes 3 drops.
Boom, boom, boom.
All 3 inputs out now.
Hey.
So the track to me is a segue into another Scrub Hop release coming very soon that you two fellas might want to touch on just a wee bit more because we are very close to the era of brand new original beats. Brand new flavor from you two. I don't know why you're laughing. Those beats are not stolen.
Never. No.
We're not the Scrubatathic Riders.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got that new Brothers. I forget the name because I suck, but it's a really fucking clever title. I just already forgot it. A Brother Nation or
Brother Nation.
What is it?
It's called the Brother Army. No, it's Brother. It's a new album by Brothers, which is Big Trox and Troxy Cotton. We are brothers. It is brothers. And the album is called Brothers 2, The Rebrothering. And we got JDirty on a couple tracks on that joint.
Boom, boom. JDirty's on like half the record because that's how we roll.
That's fucking how we do it.
There's only 4 tracks?
Right. No, 12 brand new tracks coming at you. Got Dirty on a couple. We got Andy Beatman out of Seattle. Shouts out Andy Beatman on it.
Yeah,
and
right.
Which is way dope, man. I wanted to hate him because it wasn't me, but that his feature was dope. I enjoyed it greatly.
He crushed it. It was really fresh. I love that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, we got some of the beats on there from the almighty Danger Mouse off of that old that Danger Doom record. And
I hit him up. I just called Danger Mouse and I was like, "What's up, dog? Like, how you been? What have you been up to?"
And he was like, "Yeah, it's fine."
That's right. We were like, "Hey,
he did,
are any of the beats on YouTube?" And he was like, "Yeah." So
exactly. That, and what I've always said, and Jay, you'll feel me on this. He didn't say no, so that was like
basically a yes to me.
Yeah,
basically. And
So-
where we get the rest of them beats, Trox?
Man, the rest of the beats are from the legendary, one of the greatest beat makers that ever lived. Rest in peace, EOM, the God. He was an amazing producer, left the earth way too young. Yeah, and we decided to just go and find half a dozen of his freshest beats that we could get our hands on and try to do them even a little bit of the justice that Wax did on them. So,
right.
I think we definitely we laid some real nice flavor on those beats. I think you guys are gonna like them a lot. They're some of my favorite tracks we've ever done.
It's dope, fellas. You guys did good.
I'm a big fan of this record. I've been listening to it. I basically just been listening to BDC and Brothers back to back, and it's been real good.
Okay.
And it makes me just feel as narcissistic as Robin Quivers,
Which is a good way to feel.
One of your favorite rappers puts out multiple CDs. You get excited.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, man, this new guy, Big Trox, is crushing it. I'm going to listen to everything that he's done. I'm going to just listen to these.
I thought you were talking about Robin Quivers. That's my favorite rapper. I don't know about you guys.
Dude, let's get her on a track. That would be ecstatic.
For real.
We steal beats. Let's just steal her voice. Oh, wait. We've done that like 1,000 times.
Yeah,
we definitely have.
Canonize. Canonize.
Hey, big shout out to the homie Cutface. He is mixing and mastering engineer. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
I was gonna say GOAT, but that might be a little far. But the guy's killing the fucking game for us.
Guys,
Kind of our new in-house, but not welcome in our house producer.
Well,
right.
Nobody's welcome in the house. Yeah.
Right. My kids are literally outside waiting to come in right now.
Yeah. The guy that's in my band as my brother, who is actually my brother, can't come into my house right now. So
because it's a very thin, narrow door. But if COVID was over, he wouldn't be welcome anyways.
That's right.
Right.
But
You're both like, yes.
Shout out to Cutface, man. He made this Brothers record sound super great. I'm so impressed with his the way that I sent him these tracks, and he sent him back something miraculous. And so that you should be able to go look at our social media right now and check out
that dope ass cover.
Brothers 2, the rebrothering. The cover and track listing is available now, so you go up there and see all the fresh stuff that we got going on there. And coming this Friday. Where that's coming is to be determined.
It could be inside of you, but it'll probably be on your belly.
It'll be somewhere on the internet for sure. You know what I'm saying?
You got to put it where you love.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean,
Trox, you love the internet.
Fucking love the internet. I just
No, it's gonna be dope. The cover is super fucking fresh. I mean, the
track titles are all really funny. That we did what we normally do and just take stupid takes on things that we think are funny. And a lot of them you may need to get some references for, but that's fine. That's fine.
And if you don't get the references for them, that's fine too. Just listen to the song and it's good.
Yeah.
I feel like if we ever had got off of Canonize and stopped affiliating, which is no speculation, we're good. If one of his arms has it, my arm's got it. We could just be like Inside Joke Records or something like that, because so much of our shit, or We Made It For Each Other Productions or something, because so much of our shit is literally one-liners. Like, remember back in the day, Otis got he was critiquing us for Trox and J.
Yeah,
because he was like, "You guys stop playing that song live. It's literally you're the only two people who get those references. No one else. They're horrible live." And we played that song every show for years because we
5 years easy. Oh,
yeah. So it's like we do a lot of shit for us, and I think that's why it's dope.
Inside Baseball Productions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there are some of the people that still dig it. So
that's Inside Baseball Productions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's straight the fuck up, and I'm all about it. But check out the social medias right now. You guys can at least peep the artwork. It won't be out till. What's next Friday's date? I don't even know.
Shit. Who's got a calendar around here?
Yo, that's 28th, Friday the 28th?
Yeah.
Friday the 28th.
Hell yeah, the Brothers 2, the rebrothering.
Brothers 2, the rebrothering.
The rebrothering.
Yeah. We'll have the physicals are up on scrubhop.com.
Or they will be. They might not be yet.
And the digital will be there as well. I just don't want to tell you which sites it'll be on because that's purely speculation.
We're waiting to see who rejects it for stolen content. Let's just be real.
We'll just see. You know,
it very likely will be available for you to listen to for free, no matter where it is. So let's just be happy about some streaming. That's good.
I'm safe to say that if you pre-order it or order it from the website, you'll get an instant download sent to you. So check these guys out, man. It's super dope. If you're a collector, like we've talked about, do it that route. Otherwise, just check it on YouTube, hopefully Spotify. Again, wherever it might be, we'll let you know. But check it out right now. The cover's dope.
If it's up on Bandcamp, it'll be there for free. You know, one of those situations where you just put in your email address and no pay necessary. If you want to give Troxy Cotton $1 or $2, he could clearly use it because I don't know if you guys have seen him, but he cannot afford a razor or any sort of.
He doesn't even have money for a tapestry for behind him. Like I feel
like just Venmo me $1, I'll email you the record. You know what I'm saying? Like just get it in a zip file, and you could just.
We gotta keep this in the tax bracket, dog.
Oh, that doesn't work like that?
You can't just be over there buying gorditas on the company dime.
Oh man, nah. There's no Taco Bell close by. But
I'd be like, yo, how many copies of that Brothers we sell? And he'd be like, well, I've had 19 gorditas, so things are going good.
I've had 16 tacos. You're like, you bought 1.5 of those family taco packs?
I heard,
son of a bitch.
I heard people love the record almost as much as I love gorditas.
I don't even know if they still sell those. But I want to stay on that Bandcamp thing real quick. We all our shit's for free on there, and some of y'all still actually pay for it, and that's crazy fucking fresh to me. I never think about that when it happens, but I'm like, wait, they bought it, but they didn't have to? Like
every time I get one of those
so
emails,
dope.
I'm like, whoa, somebody paid us for a record that they could just have for free?
Even if it's like $2, like you didn't even have to pay $2, but you did, you know? Like I think that's super dope.
That's like shout out to my boy Dr. Nick up in Alaska. You know, he I told him, hey, the BDC record's available for free, and he's like, I don't want it for free. I want to pay you for it. And I was like, but I don't want your money. It's fine. You don't need to pay. It's available. Just go listen to it. And he's like, all right, I'll take one of your face masks instead.
Fuck yeah, man. That's so dope.
Like, that's so fresh. I'm like, dude, I wasn't even trying to solicit a sale. I just wanted to tell you that the album was available.
And he doesn't want COVID, so he got himself a super dope BDC face mask.
Yeah, show those again.
I was like, where'd I put it?
Keep that infomercial going, JDirty.
And where is that available, JDirty?
It's on my face.
Okay, good.
It's on his My Face wall.
My face page. Scrubhopshop.com, you can get that shit. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm super geeked about what we're doing. And then after this record comes out, hopefully we've got something else coming. Some internet singles coming for your face, because we're gonna try to keep things going, man. Keep the show rocking, keep the music rocking, get some more merch up on the website. Just staying COVID busy over here, baby.
Not even hopefully, man. If any of those,
I was trying to leave a little speculation.
Any of those of you that follow me on Instagram might have seen some tracks that are coming very soon. That are, you know, they're related to that little hand symbol that I'm talking about. Woo! It's going down. I'm
even gonna venture to tell you that I might have been having some ideas for some Scrub Hop Talk merchandise, because keeping this motherfucker rocking, baby.
That's right.
I love the internet.
I mean, god damn it, I never would have wanted that to be a part of his shirt, but I think it's just going to exist.
It
Perfect.
Does.
Small cocks and loving internets.
That's right.
Hey guys,
throwback.
Check this out.
He made it.
So no audio on that, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping there would be, but obviously that was a drunk guy that was trying to run away from the police.
No, he was running away from the police.
He made it away from them.
At first, I thought it was like meth head parkour or something. I didn't know quite what was going on. I literally thought the cops following him were his buddies laughing at him. And then you see the cop chasing. How did he get away?
That guy, man, he did two like full tumbles over those railings. I think the first time he landed on his head.
Oh, he has a brain injury for sure.
Second time he crumpled into a ball, gets up, runs around the corner, and somehow gets away from the police.
Yeah, I mean, he got up so slow too. Like that's why I didn't think anyone was chasing him.
But did you see that cop? Like he's about.
I could smell that cop. That guy, yeah, he was a little overboard.
For sure. So I think that is the most egregious thing about that video is just how slow that cop was running after a dude who was obliterated and couldn't catch up.
Can you put it back on and leave us on?
Yeah, I definitely can.
Because until the end, I didn't even realize there was I didn't realize. I mean, right there. And then look at he gets up like a fucking meth head.
Look at how slow he's going back there though. Like back there, he's just like, I'm good.
He landed on his jaw like the second time. I wish we could see like what happened. I'm looking around the corner like it's gonna show me more. But
both of those cops just came from IHOP. Like they took that call while they were still sitting at IHOP finishing their pancakes.
And with those whack jumps, the word IHOP should have been in the title of that video somehow. Like
IHOP over 2 rails and away from these police officers.
So do you think he was drunk?
That's I mean that's what it looked like to me. Yeah, it could be
that just looked like a lot of drugs. Like no joke, that guy looked like he was fucked up. But yeah, I mean his arm like all slow, and then he runs again. Yeah. But he didn't even have speed. He ran 3 feet and tried to like act like he was like momentumed up.
Yeah,
it didn't work out for him. I don't think. But it did. I mean, at the end of where we see our adventure with our friend end there, he was gone. He made it. Like he
must have. Yeah, but I'm wondering, did you show those out of order? Was that the guy on the horse? It very well may have been like a before and after.
Really, when you prep these videos, you should try to like list them sequentially next time. Would be great. Thanks.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. First, he tried to jump over a wall and he missed, and then he danced for his class, and then we put him on the horse. Or maybe that cop was the guy dancing. Like these are all interconnected. Like it's all the same.
Maybe it was a prison classroom where the kid was dancing. I mean, there could have been a number of things going on.
I don't think you get to wear your own clothes. Otherwise, I think you could have been right. But you scream like that in prison, you're going to scream worse than that in the shower. Like you can't do that.
Well, aren't you the stickler?
I'm sorry, we haven't all been to prison. I don't know how it works, Andrew.
Well, sorry. We'll have to save that for another show.
Oh, I definitely am down.
No, that's fine. We can do stories.
We can do stories.
Hey, I used to steal from churches. You've been to prison, and we don't have to have Trox with the chicken on that week.
It was just county jail. We'll leave it.
And it was just a collection plate. Like it's not like semantics or that big of a deal, sir. But hell yeah, man, that shit's crazy as fuck. I enjoy this a great deal.
Here, let me see if I can get this to work for you.
What the Bro, this motherfucker does not have feet.
One more time for you. I think I just murdered Troxy Cotton.
Oh my god, I was in the middle of swallowing.
Oh my god.
Heard that
This motherfucker don't have feet.
What the Bro, this motherfucker does not have feet.
Video? That's the whole video?
That's the whole video.
Oh shit, I love him. Is that Australian or New Zealand, do you think? I mean, it doesn't matter. I love him either way.
I think that was Australian. If you couldn't tell, I've resolved to just finding every video that I can every week that has to do with birds.
Yeah, I totally thought it was going to be some Fear Factor type of shit, and it was just, nope, Stumpy over here's got wings.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's got really good balance for no feet. For a no foot having bird, he was doing okay.
I mean, you just learn to adjust. You know, the rim's bent, you adjust your shot,
bro.
This motherfucker don't.
What the bro? This motherfucker does not have feet.
And you want to know the truth? Is I'd still be fucking terrified of that thing.
Like it's gonna come get me with its stumps.
Hey, don't be rude.
I'm sorry.
There's stumpy people out there.
Hey, I want to take this moment to apologize to anybody.
And stay safe.
Yeah, yep. I'm not even going to specify.
Tell us again, just let us know. Let's bring it all the way back to the top. Tell us how you feel about our Russian contingent. Please go ahead.
Russia and its people. I want you to be safe. And if you need to call emergency services, do it in an area that has vehicles. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do many of them have vehicles?
If they don't have vehicles, they might not have phones for emergency services. So I don't know. I'm being optimistic, okay?
Fuck bird. Man, that's some quality shit right there.
Yeah, man. I thought for sure it was gonna like fly in the car and freak the dude out or something, and no, it was very basic, and it still kind of made me pucker up a little bit.
You puckered?
I mean, I'm puckering
right now.
Well, hey, let me.
Currently, yes.
We need to wrap up here, but I want to play you guys one more video before we close.
I'm down.
So,
okay, girl.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna play you one more thing.
Play it, girl.
Hey. What the fuck? You're walking a fucking ostrich, you daft cunt. It's an emu. Let's have a look at her.
It's a fucking emu, man.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
It's an he.
Oh, is it?
His name's Waters.
You're fucked up, you,
He's
mate.
an asshole.
You're fucked up, you, mate.
Fuck off.
His name's Juarez, and he's an asshole.
I like go ahead.
They had that guy's fucking number, man. Like they just looked at, you're fucked up, mate. Like they know him. They got it down.
Yeah. I like this how everything they said he had a comeback for. Is that how you spell it, or is that just emus?
Yeah, fuck emus. No, you got that right.
Like they're like, you got a bird. It's an emu. She's an idiot. It's a he. Like everything, he was ready.
His name's Juarez, and he's an asshole.
It's like a little child. No matter what you say, they have an argument. Like he was down.
Yeah,
you're fucked. Fuck off, mate.
Yeah. And did anybody else expect him to be having a much more like Hispanic accent and very, very not?
Oh no, he was
very
I think like Cockney.
Yeah.
You know?
What country's that?
England.
It's like
okay.
Like sweeping a chimney or something, I think.
And that guy is not on roofs. You see the size of that motherfucker? Like, no goddamn way.
Chimneys have floors too, okay?
I just thought it would be... No, go ahead.
Chimneys have floors too, okay?
No, dude, that guy doesn't get on roofs. But I just want to say, yeah, okay, I'm afraid of birds. Big fucking joke. Okay. You're telling me if that fucking Juarez wasn't coming towards you, you guys would just be, like, chill and legit?
Man, one time I was on a...
no, you wouldn't.
No, I was on one of those, like, you know, it was the safari thing at Disney World. And an ostrich came up right next to my face, scared the living shit out of me.
It was
and
real?
Oh, yeah. It was like a safari. It was an ostrich, a real ostrich.
The one in Disneyland, California, they're all, like, just animatronics. They have real fucking ostriches that come up to you?
Yeah, bud.
Fuck Florida.
Yeah, Florida's bananas.
Like, no way.
I think that's going to be actually a segment upcoming on a future episode of Scrub Hop Talk. It's called Fuck Florida.
And I want to take
honestly, we could do that. I have videos for that.
I got plenty of Fuck Florida videos. Go ahead.
I want to say to anybody currently in Florida, fuck Florida. Okay.
Well, my kid brother lives there, and he thinks it's hilarious. Like he goes fishing all the time, and I get these videos constantly of him just walking up to like thousands of birds and just cracking with like breadcrumbs in his hands just to show me what a pussy I am. And I'm like, dude, you are insane. Or like he'll put a cracker in his mouth at his vet clinic and things will just eat it out of his face. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. You should stay in Florida because this shit's fucking freaking me out. Like, I can't do it. There's just too much of that. I can't believe you were face to face with an ostrich.
Yeah, man. For many years of my life, I always said that the worst state in ever was, New Jersey. But Florida is really quickly taking that mantle.
Yeah, Jersey just has cunts. Like, Florida's got birds.
Stay the fucking Florida. You know what I mean?
Oh man, yeah. No, I'm good. Anywhere that can happen, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. So I think the moral of the story is I'm going to continue to find as many videos as I can of birds chasing people on piers and trying to steal their pizza. Birds without
that
feet.
shit was funny.
Birds without feet, I think, is going to be very important to
Birds
find.
without feet is
And birds that are assholes named Warren.
being walked down the street.
Birds on leashes is the third category.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know, man. I like bird videos because they're not bird realities.
Realities? Yeah.
They're not here.
I don't like bird realities either.
There's a bird nest in the tree in my front yard, and I desperately want to take care of it. But I'll have to tell the story about the bird we saved, but we'll save that. I posted on Facebook. Remember that story about that little baby bird? You might not, Big Trox.
I don't even know it.
I had the opportunity to kill a bird, and I probably would have taken it, but my daughter was with me. So I had to spend an hour and a half saving a fucking bird. But we'll get into that next time. But it was a really, I don't want to call it a humbling experience because I was really sad about it because I felt like I cheated on myself. Like all this big talk over the years, and then I'm like desperately trying to save a baby bird. Yeah.
Well, let's make that a topic for next week.
Spoiler, it died like the next day. But anyways, I think it was our fault. But I'll tell you the story.
Guess we don't need to make that much of a topic next week.
No, it's still a pretty funny story.
No, man, but much love to everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this with us. We're going to keep coming at you every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. More interviews, fun, just the boys at Scrub Hop talking to you guys and bringing it to you the only way that we know how. So
exactly. Immature and from our own perspective.
Fuck yeah. Go to scrubhop.com and get all them social medias and follow all your boys respectively and introspectively and extrospectively and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking A, man.
Any spectivelies.
Any spectively. Keep your speculations to yourself, though.
Spectacles, whatever you need.
All right, y'all. Thank you again. Scrub Hop Talk. We will see you guys next Sunday night.
Peace.
Later.